Welcome to Short Planetary Geological Essays, narrated by Daniel Hutchinson. Uranus's moon, Miranda. Miranda is the smallest and innermost of Uranus's 5 moons. It was discovered by Gerard Cooper in 1948. The only close-up images of Miranda are from the Voyager 2 probe, which made observations of Miranda during its flyby of Uranus in January of 1986. During the flyby, Miranda's southern hemisphere pointed towards the sun. Its surface illuminated, made for only that part was to be studied. Fortunately, Miranda turned out to be the most remarkable of all the moons of Uranus. Of Uranus's 5 moons, Miranda orbits closest to Uranus at 80,000 miles. Its orbital period is 34 hours, and tidally locked with Uranus, making the same face of Miranda always pointing towards Uranus. Miranda formed from an accretion disk that surrounded Uranus shortly after its formation. Miranda has an inner core of rock surrounded by a mantle of ice. Miranda has one of the most extreme and varied topographies of any object in the solar system, with features that are jumbled together in a haphazard fashion. Verona Rupes, a 12.5-mile-high scarp on Miranda, is the highest cliff in the solar system. There are also the chevron-shaped tectonic features called coronae, all a mixture of old and young surfaces. Planetary geologists believe that Miranda may have been shattered as many as 5 times during its evolution. After each shattering, the moon would have reassembled from the remains of its former self, with portions of the core exposed and portions of the surface buried. The moon's younger regions were produced by incomplete differentiation of the moon, a process in which upwelling of lighter material surfaced in limited areas. This degree of diversity of tectonic activity within Miranda is from an internal heat source created by tidal heating caused by the gravitational tug of Uranus. This internal heating within Miranda mobilizes the flow of its varied icy material at low temperatures. At least 3 terrain types of different age and geological style are evident on Miranda. 1. Ancient crater terrain consisting of rolling, subdued hills and degraded medium-sized craters. 2. A grooved terrain with linear valleys and ridges developed at the expense of or replacing the first terrain type. And 3. A complex terrain seen along the terminator, in which intersection curved linear ridges and troughs are abruptly truncated by the linear grooved terrain. Planetary geologists believe this third terrain type is intermediate in age between the first 2. Unfortunately, currently there are no plans for any future space probes to visit Uranus and its moons. But one day it's hoped that a Uranus orbiter reaches this distant world once again. On that day, Miranda's entire surface will be mapped, revealing more of its secrets. For now, we can only imagine just what those secrets are. Thank you for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed this short planetary geological essay about Uranus's moon, Miranda.